Well, back in 2002, we were looking for that second home, maybe somewhere on a lake. And after looking around for quite a while, we found this place that you drive in on a paved road into a nice little community of 14 families that's on a lake. And we thought this might be the ideal place to be here. First thing it did is we walked out on the deck, and the wind was just that subtle breeze coming through all the time and blowing our hair and everything. And we came back in and we talked to the owner and we said, geez, we kind of like this place. It looks very unique with all the water around and everything, but it's kind of windy. And he says, well, that's why they call it Breezy Point. So at that point, we knew we had the place we wanted to be. And so we purchased it in 2002 and have been in love with it ever since. The property itself, where we are, sits at the middle of the lake. So from our vantage point, we have water on three sides of us. And it's a unique river. It's one of the two rivers in the state that flow northerly. In front of our place, there's an old stone arch bridge that used to go to Antrim from here. You can't see it in the summertime. It's about under 10 feet of water. But in the wintertime, when they lower the lake to protect the shoreline, you see the top half of it. In fact, you can actually walk across it and look under it. But I think the best thing for us is the seasons. You never get tired of seeing the lakes around here. The seasons are just tremendous. When you start in the springtime and you see the mist coming off the water in the morning from the cold water, and it's vaporizing this morning. You get this nice breeze, and the loons are returning at that time. And in fact, we have a pair of loons that nest on our island, and they're looking for their first hatch to come through sometime soon. So we have that. We have some other natural critters coming around once in a while. But the unique thing for us is that in the summertime, it's a full seasonal place. Each one of the owners has their own boat slip that's part of the association package that comes with it. We have our own private boat ramp to load it into the water, and ours is just utilized for our 14 people. And then we have even parking area for our trailers and our boats in the winter, so you don't have to store them off-site. We have all the maintenance done for us. We have tree service comes in and trims our trees every year. They have trash collection as part of the association dues. We have someone mowing the grass and plowing our snow in the winter, shoveling our walkways to our house. It's all included in the package. And then we come around to the fall time, and of course the fall foliage with the mountains nearby, we get all the glorious colors. In the wintertime, some would think that that's not a good time, but for here, it's probably the best time. It's very quiet. You don't have a lot of the vacationers coming around at that time, and you can see the winds whip across the lake and kick up the snow a little bit. We have people going out there with their snowmobiles going on the lake. They go out for ice fishing as well, because the fishing is fairly decent here. They have some fishing tournaments during the year, so there's always something to do at the lake. And if you're tired of that, we're not far away from Concord or Keene. We're about halfway between each. A half hour to Concord, half hour to Keene, and about an hour to Manchester. It makes a great lifestyle to be here, and it's something that we're going to miss a little bit because it is so nice here, and there's so much to do all the time, a lot of activities. But we get together, we have a lot of block parties, we have a lot of fun. Sometimes we'll go out boating, and we'll tie up the boats and have a party out in the water, or have a sunset dinner cruise out there. My wife, she loves to use a kayak. You can go down into the lower end of the river and kayak there. It's very quiet and see the loons coming up. Usually what I try and do is get home a little bit early, and my wife's got a supper prepared for us. We get on the boat and we can go out to the far end and we can watch a nice sunset and have a nice meal with a glass of wine. And that's really the most relaxing thing you can expect to have here. It's really quite an experience all around.